Uh, 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 It's Friday night. Jazz got paid. Friday night. Jazz
Oh,
got paid. What's
right.
up, y'all?
Yes, we are because we're not dead. It's
What
Friday,
up?
and
What
it's
up?
time to have the conversation.
Listen, y'all, it's Friday and it's time for your every Friday Eargasm Comedy Showcase coming to you for free from Facebook. Give it up for y'all for tuning in to watch a free comedy show. Everybody clap it up for our audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are in here, but hopefully
I love you.
we got a fire lineup of comics for you tonight. Let's take a look at the lineup real quick. For our comics tonight, we got coming to you first is going to be our comic Atul Patel. He's going to tell some jokes for you. Next up in the lineup is going to be Brian Eck. He's going to tell a couple of jokes for you. What's up, Brian? After that, we got Jonathan Hamill coming to the virtual stage for you. There you go. There you go, my brother from another mother. We got Marty Fiddleman. Fiddleman is going to come to the stage and rock out for you for a few minutes. And we got our fan favorite Brad. He's going to come and he has his puppies and he has his manwiches and he's going to tell a couple of jokes for you. But he's not going to give you any of his manwich. He's crushing out on his own.
Yeah, the dog don't even get none.
The dog don't even get none. And then in our audience, we have the undisputed Marco Torres from Upside Down Studios. Give it up for Marco. Great to be part of our audience tonight.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Yeah.
And helping us out on the technology. What you got? You got something to say for us tonight, Marco?
What you want? You want a disclaimer? The views and jokes of all these folks are ours. And if y'all don't fucking like it, go somewhere the fuck else.
Gotta love them, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, we got rocking out the technology, Mr. Old Guy. Give it up for Mr. Old Guy.
I'm trying. I'm a little late, but I'm there.
Your green screen look a little brown.
PCR, and then we just made him the technical director of a Facebook page. How the hell that happened?
Ain't no telling.
Hey, you say he has his computer hooked up to his VCR?
Trying to download these VHS tapes. Trying to get these VHS tapes together. Listen, my name is Rob Coleman. Once again, I'm your host and comedian for years here in Cleveland. I just hope you guys are safe and having a good time and just trying to, do some different things during COVID because I know stuff is hard. It's hard to keep yourself together. I actually went to try to get a haircut today. And you can see I got my mustache and everything kind of bushy because the guy went to go and line my mustache up. And I said, these clippers are kind of funky. He said, oh, yeah, these are the ones I use to shave my balls. I was like, oh. Well, is it still free? He said, yeah, so I would let him go ahead and finish trimming me up. But I did do a lot of mouthwash afterwards because I ain't want that smell lingering. You got to kind of keep yourself together, right, during COVID, right? I mean, you got to kind of keep yourself up. I done picked up weight since COVID. And that's kind of a trip because you can't really get to a gym, or if you go to a gym, COVID is crazy. But I'm hoping that this trend that they have for women, where they have full-figure models now, full-figure women models, and Sports Illustrated, I hope that comes around for men. I hope that they start putting full-figured men in bikinis and and Speedos and putting us in the magazines too. Nobody
really want to see that?
Bad by it, huh?
So do you really want to see that?
Well, no, I'm wondering if some women want to see that because apparently men want to see it. So, ladies, here it is. Here it is. I didn't realize I was getting fat till I started getting mad at fat dude shit. I was like, what you mean they stopped making Twinkies? That's when you realize you fat, when you get mad at shit like that. What? The McRib is gone. That's when you realize that, maybe you need to get out on the floor and do a couple of sit-ups or at least some push-aways. I mean, I was in good shape when I was young. Remember being a kid when you're young, you know what I mean? And you go outside and play. Like, kids don't know how to go outside and play anymore, right? Like, kids go outside with their damn cell phones. No, leave the cell phone in the house. Go outside and play. I let my kids go outside and play. They came out back in later, like, there's no TV out there. Of course it's not. It's outside. You're supposed to go outside and play. But kids don't even know how to play, man. I remember Man, when I was a kid, man, our parents would send us outside and tell you don't come back in until the street lights come on.
Yep.
I thought that was for us, for our safety, like we had to be back in before the street lights come on. Oh, that was for them. Your parents was inside smoking weed, getting high, screwing, all kinds of bullshit. They knew when the street lights came on, their time was up.
Yep.
So they would get it in while you was outside. I love being a kid too, man. Like little things I remember. Like, do you remember being a kid and going to the store for your mama and you was too young to buy certain shit, so she had to give you a note? You remember that note that your mama would have to give you? I don't know if you're old school like me, but my mama would give me a note and be like, go to the store and get me this. And a mama note is like credit, right? It's like a Visa card for a kid. You know, you could go to the store and get a stick of dynamite with a mama note, right? you get a note to the guy behind the counter and be like, my mama said, give me this. And the guy always pick it up and it's always the same. Hey, James, Linda kid is here. He said she need some orange juice, some milk, a box of Coke Check, and for some reason some Easy Waters. Go get all of this stuff on the list. And as a kid, man, I used to love that. I used to love that shit because I felt it was important.
Because you had some Easy Waters?
Did he freeze?
He froze up.
He froze?
It
You
was
killed
them
him.
papers.
You killed him. The Easy Widers, huh?
Next time, use some tops. And some zigzags.
I think my connection.
There he is.
Oh,
Am I good? Am I back in?
You're
you
back.
back in now.
All right, let me finish this joke up, and then we're gonna get to it. I walked out, right, because my mama is like, always bring me back my correct change. Boy, you better bring me back my correct change. So I knew I had the correct change in my hand, right? I knew I had the correct change. And this guy walked up to me and he was like, the guy gave you the wrong change. I was like, what, for real? He was like, yeah, let me see it. And I pulled it out. The dude grabbed it out of my hand, punched me in the mouth, and ran. My dumb ass was standing there like, was the change right or not? anyway, that's me as a kid. I was stupid. I grew up, and now I'm a grown ass man, and I do comedy for a living. So, give it up for me, and also give it up for all the comics that decided to come in and go to you guys this lovely Friday evening. Hopefully, your state is not on fire like California.
That's what
And
they get for
hopefully,
being
you guys are
Democrat.
ready for some fire comics and some fire comedy tonight. So, without further ado, if all hearts and minds are clear, and Marco already gave you the disclaimer, our first comic coming to the virtual mic tonight is Atul Patel, y'all. Give it up for him, Atul Patel.
Hey guys, thanks for the welcome and letting me be a part of this. It's good to be here. My name is Atul Patel, and I live in Minneapolis, the land of 10,000 lakes. People here always want to know where I'm from, and I tell them I'm from the land of one lake, Cleveland, Ohio. And when they ask me, where are you really from? I say, well, I'm really from a suburb of Cleveland. And you can tell I'm not from around here because you can sense that I'm not judging you. I mean, people here are really judgy. And also because I'm not white. It's very white here. I mean, when I travel to other cities, I have to readjust to the non-whiteness of people there. And that's really ironic because considering I'm not white. I was actually born in India, and I came to the U.S. when I was 4 months old. That's when I lost my accent.
Hello.
I can still do one, but I do not use it unless it is absolutely necessary. Like when I want the tech support guy to understand me. But what's really annoying is how people think I'm not American because I'm not white. I mean, those are the ignorant people who say things like, this is America. Why don't you speak English?
Yeah.
Well, if they want to compare Americanness by how well we speak English, then based on my ACT verbal scores, I'm probably a hell of a lot more American than those guys. But instead of driving while black, which is a big problem these days for black people in America, I used to have to go through flying while brown. I would get randomly selected for the extra search, you know. And because I'm Middle Eastern looking, people assume I'm a terrorist, but I can't be a terrorist because I'm Hindu and I'm a vegetarian. I mean, I can't even kill a spider.
But instead of dropping all black,
And besides, I want to advance in my career. And I heard that suicide bombers never get promoted. Sorry, this online thing is it's a totally different ball game here. But because I'm Indian, I get racially profiled all the time. At restaurants, people pull me aside and make me figure out the tip. And when you're a minority, what you do represents your whole community. So when I tip at a restaurant, I represent 1.4 billion people, and that's a lot of pressure, you know. But when I fill out forms that ask for my race, I get tired of being grouped under Asian or Pacific Islander. I mean, Indian people should get their own checkbox. We're different than East Asians like Chinese people because we win spelling bees and we suck at the Olympics. But it snows up here too, kind of like Cleveland, but it gets a lot colder in the winter. I mean, if you fall and hit your head on the ice and get knocked unconscious, it's the difference between frostbite and death.
Damn.
Yeah, seriously, it's happened. But I like living in the Twin Cities. I mean, I feel safe wherever I go. That's because I lived in the Detroit area for 13 years. And believe it or not, I didn't get murdered once.
Congratulations.
You're welcome. Made possible by not being murdered. Yeah. But I was just starting to minimize my time on social media, and then coronavirus happened. So I get sucked into useless, unproductive arguments. But I've been practicing social distancing like you wouldn't believe. But with some people I know, I think I need to start practicing social media distancing. I want at least 3 degrees of separation.
Yes.
But these days, if you're walking towards somebody and they move to the other side of the street, it's not necessarily because you're brown or black. It's because you're breathing, and that's a good thing. But I don't get the outrage over wearing a mask. I mean, if it's tyranny to somebody, I recommend they stop wearing seatbelts. I mean, they're so confining and they take so much work to buckle and unbuckle. They might as well. The good thing about everybody being home is that home robberies are down, but masked robberies are up. Sorry, I had to. And then the big downside about the lockdowns is that a lot of people have lost their jobs. Ventriloquists have been hit especially hard. With everybody having to wear a mask, now anybody can be a very good ventriloquist. Okay, those are my 2 corny jokes. But now that I don't have to drive to work, I'm using my commute time to cook. In fact, last night I made a week's worth of nachos. So that was pretty productive. And I don't understand this obsession with cleaning surfaces and clothes all the time around the house. I mean, since the virus eventually dies, I just make a big pile of stuff and don't touch it. And in 14 days, I have a COVID-free pile of stuff. And I highly recommend it. But I just do comedy on the side because I do need to pay the bills. And I don't even tell people at work that I do comedy because by definition, being funny means you shouldn't be taken seriously. And that's not good at meetings. But I've changed jobs a lot, and there's one thing I've learned. There are no stupid questions, only questions that make you look stupid. But I've been struggling with my self-identity lately. I mean, apparently I'm a libtard and a liberal elite at the same time. I mean, I just can't reconcile the two. Do I quit my job? Do I try to forget how to read? Do I stop believing in facts? I mean, I don't even know how I got my engineering degree and got a job if I'm so stupid. Maybe they can tell me. But I was raised Hindu, and I have this problem. Jesus loves me, but I don't love Jesus, and I'm not sure how to tell him. I do have something in common with born again Christians, though. I believe I was born again when I was reincarnated. But dating has gotten really interesting now. If you want to go out with somebody, you have to commit to a 14-day must live together quarantine date. So you better choose wisely. But if things go well, I make sure I perform safe sex. I'll wash my penis for 20 seconds. And I am a vegetarian, which means I hear it from both vegans and the anti-vegetarians. I dated a vegetarian once, but I had to break up with her because she treated me like a piece of tofu. But women always say they want a guy with a sense of humor, but that's bull. I mean, no woman has ever said, "I'm leaving you for a funnier man." And you don't see women hanging out at comedy clubs trying to pick up stand-up comics.
No.
Although I think we all highly recommend that they do. But it's funny how when heterosexual couples get married, their parents and grandparents start pressuring them to have a baby. That's like asking them, when are you going to start having a lot of sex, any chance you get, even when you don't want to? I mean, once the baby born, it's a blessing, right? But there was probably some naughty, naughty stuff that took place to create that little blessing.
You know,
Something to think about. But I am getting a lot of pressure from my mom to get married. I mean, at this point, she'll be happy as long as my spouse is female and preferably straight. But I don't want to get married because weddings are expensive and divorce is even more expensive.
Yes.
All right.
So lately, I've given up on casual sex and switched to formal sex instead. I send out invitations on nice paper and fancy envelopes. It's great when 3 women RSVP yes for the same night. All right, thanks. That's what I got today. If you like my stuff, feel free to follow me at Haha Masala on Twitter and HH Masala on Facebook. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys.
Right on, right on. Everybody say
My new favorite Indian comic.
That was very funny.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this comic and all of our other comics, please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be doing a free comedy show for you every Friday, so make sure to come back and enjoy. Our next comic coming to the stage for you guys and rocking out the virtual microphone is going to be Brian Eck, y'all. Let us hear you. Click your mouth. Brian Eck, click your mouth.
All right. This is my first one of these. Any of you guys have any kids?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you got kids?
Yep.
I don't care. I just have to set up a joke.
Somebody does.
During this quarantine, I don't have any, but I've been thinking about how I'd raise like my kid. I'd be a good dad. I'd tell him he can be anything he wants to be one time. And then I'd bring out a big ass whiteboard with every possible job written on it. And as he fucks up throughout his life, I'd start crossing shit off.
Brilliant.
If he came out small, cross off NFL player. He starts trying to put a circle block into the square hole, cross off architect. He gets an F, cross off president. If he smokes weed, cross off CIA agent. If he smokes crack, cross off a lot of shit. If he ever sexually harasses a girl, put president back on the list. The crazy thing about that, though, is it works for both of them. That joke's gonna last 4 more years, no matter what fucking happens. It's a minute and a half's worth of material that will last. I don't know. Do you got any of you see The King of Staten Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that, and I've got an issue with like watching Pete Davidson stuff because I always think about the other kids who lost parents in 9/11, or other kids who lost their parent in 9/11, and how much they must hate Pete Davidson. Like, they lost their parent and replaced them with drugs, sex, and alcohol. And Pete Davidson lost his dad and got him replaced with Lorne Michaels, John Mulaney, and Judd Apatow. And then he gets to fuck Ariana Grande. There's not a little bit of resentment there, do you think, by them? Holy shit. I would gladly kill my dad to get on SNL. That's where my... I'd kill him. I'd eat him. Like Joe Rogan eats an elk. Tastes like good.
Love it.
What else was I think? I was trying to think of just like fast white guys the other day, and it's hard, believe it or not. Like, I was just thinking of like a fast white male Olympian. I could only think of two, and the first one's name is Oscar Pistorius. And if you don't know who that is, he doesn't have any fucking legs, so I don't know if that one counts or not. And then the other one before that was
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't want a dead namer. Was Bruce Jenner, and she doesn't have a dick, so I don't know if that counts either. Which are both fine though; they're both totally fine. But the thing that they also have in common is that they have both killed people, which isn't okay. I don't know if it's a good thing to be a fast white guy. It's like it's so uncommon to be fast and white that's like the universe started caving in on itself, and it had to correct itself with spousal murder and DUI hit and run, which are two pretty white things to do. What I'm trying to say is Christian McCaffrey and Messi should be put in jail. Minority Report those guys. All right. Anyways. That's about all I got to work on. Thanks for having me on.
Christian McCaffrey, did you get him in fantasy football? How many people play fantasy football?
Yeah, I played it.
Did you get him in fantasy football?
I stay away from all the white guys.
Yeah, I know. I
Cam
know
Newton's my quarterback.
because we get all the COVID and killer hornets.
Yeah.
A white guy was predicted to go number 1 in the fantasy draft.
I know.
What the? How the hell did that happen?
That's great.
All right, y'all. Just a real quick message from our sponsors. Oh, guys, if you have one of our sponsors ready, we just want to throw up temp labor real quick. Let you know one of our sponsors that help us sponsor the show and put the show on. They actually have people available to help you out with repairs around your house. Give the number a call. These are good guys that we've worked with in the past. And if you need something again done around your house, get a number a call and see what they can do for you. Prices are reasonable, and you need to fix that hole in the drywall. You need to fix it. So without further ado, let's make our way to our next comic coming to the virtual mic for you guys. I want you to show some love, like, share, and subscribe to this page if you like it. Our next comic coming to the microphone for you is Jonathan Hamill, y'all. Let's put hands together for Jonathan Hamill.
Thanks for having me. Anybody doesn't know, I'm Jonathan Hamill. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. German beer and racism. So, it's interesting, talking about Bruce, because I feel like, he taught us something that behind every great woman is a sex change operation. Like that's the only way. You have to be born a man first. But besides being a white man, I like to remind people that, since I'm vegan, I'm actually better than you, if you will. I have things that are available to me that you don't, like I can technically eat babies. It's not off the menu. You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, can I eat babies or are we animals? You get to decide.
As long as you know.
Some of the things I can say can be controversial sometimes. People can take it the wrong way. I'm really hoping this comedy shit fleshes out because I just got fired for racial comments to a supervisor. Racist, what they're calling racist comments. He was having a bad day, and I walked up and was talking to him. I was like, you just need to look inward. And I poked him in the chest. He was like, "What the fuck did you call me?" And it was just all. I swear my heart was in the right place, but I mean, I thought it was an enlightened statement, but whatever. But you ever wonder about dogs if they evolved, like if there's dogs somewhere else, or if they evolved here to be walk upright like we do, and whatnot, very humanoid. Do you think they would still snip each other's ass, or do you think they would just like snip each other's fingers like, "Oh shit, hey Steve, how the fuck you been? Forever, man."
That's the dip and sniff.
But being a human can be shitty, especially like dating is a lot like trying to get a job. Like every woman, they got this shit where they don't want you to cheat, but they also don't want to start dating some guy that's single. Like just like a job, man. Every good employer is looking for a good employee that's ready to just jump ship and abandon what they already got and move on. So, but fortunate for us, we have options with women. They have two types of holes: condom and no condom. So, that's good. And we live in a nice age of technology and information. You can go on the internet to find anything you need, anything you want to find out. And a ton of people just saying, Google it and find out for your fucking self. Hey, bud. That's not what we're on the internet, right? Like, what the fuck? And, I hate shit like that. I also hate trans fats. Hate trans fats. I wonder if there's anybody out there that thinks that trans fats is a overweight transgender person. Like, yeah, get 0 trans fat. We get the Lord intended. Fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. People are just fucked up. Like, I think about some weird shit sometimes, like where stuff comes from, like what's the deep-seated like thing we don't really know as well. And one thing I've been thinking about recently is in the black, like being in the black where you're, turning a profit as a company. Like, I feel like that might be some old school deep-seated racist shit. Like once the labor's paid for, you in the black. I don't know. That just sounds unsavory to me. So, but that's the corporate world we live in. And some of us just need to look inward and find and but yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate the laughs, and feel free to mock me to my face later. I love to hear it. And have your pet spayed or neutered.
That's right.
Shout out to Hamble, y'all. We have a similar story. I almost got fired for
over too quick, like my first sexual experience.
Because at my job, I do some IT, like I kind of help out with IT. So I was helping out this one young lady, and her screen went down, and she said, "What happened?" And I said, "Well, once it goes black, it won't go back." She was like, "Oh, really?" Anyway, if you guys are liking what you're hearing, if you're liking what you're seeing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to throw us a couple of dollars, old guy, why don't you throw up the Cash App for us? these comics are working for free for you right now. So free is not going to buy a loaf of bread. If you can throw us a couple of dollars to our Cash App, that would be great. We're going to use the funds to split amongst all the different comics. So this doesn't go to like anything other than the comics that you see, like, and enjoy here for free every week. And it's for free. So I know you guys still have a little bit of that stimulus money left. Why don't you throw us $5 or something like that? We'll appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right. So are you guys ready for your next comic coming through the virtual microphone? Let me hit it. Mouse's click. Let me hit it. Mouse's click. Click, 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 click. All right. Our next comic coming to the virtual microphone for you on the Free Eargasm Comedy Show is Marty Fiddleman, y'all. Give it up for Marty.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm another 30 minutes older. Thank you. Fuck you. I hate being perceived as being old. I carry a fake ID. It just makes you feel better. I don't know. I've never used it. I got it. You know, it's like I can still get condoms if I need it. You know, I'm not sure how, but it's a good thing. It's a wonderful. It's a free country, so it's good. I'm between divorces right now, so I'm kind of excited. So it's a weird time in my life, and looking for that person, perfect thing to screw up. But hey, anyhow, this is a very big day for me. Very big day. Besides being here, this is very special. I'd like to share it with you. This is the first time since March I've worn pants.
They still fit.
I just wear my underwear. Sometimes the neighbors complain. Sometimes the guy at the market complains. But you know, I don't care.
Body shaming is right.
I can just move. I get new neighbors. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Get new underwear, whatever. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Anyway, so as you get older, it's like everything just changes. Like now, when I see a woman with a walker, damn. That's hot. My first thought is I could be hanging my clothes on her walker. I seriously need closet space. That's a deal breaker. If you got a large walk-in closet, I will propose. After you sign a prenup. Yeah, I don't want to brag, but in the bank, I've got $5,000. Almost. Oh, a couple thousand short. You got to be careful of these gold diggers. You're going to get your money, then they retire, never have to work again for about a week. But I have a girlfriend now, as far as I know.
Yeah, me too.
Lately. And I'm thinking, did I do something stupid today? I don't know. Probably nothing yet, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. Yeah, the truth is, I don't want to be like 95 years old. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of playing the field. Yeah, I'm just not ready to settle down yet. Nothing long term, like 3 days. Long term, 95. That's a long time. Yeah. And I'll tell you just how crazy this coronavirus situation has gotten. Like, if I want to see my urologist, which is my choice, I can't go to his office. Instead, I have to see him in a Walmart parking lot. It's not really a parking lot, but I have to see him. And why do I have to see his penis? It's just, are you the doctor? Are you the cart on the cart crew? There's no name tags. It's very confusing. Who are you? Take my mask off. See his penis. I got the mask on. Why does he have the mask on? It's too weird. And you know what? And so what if I've got a prostate as big as the state of Alaska? So what? Seriously, it's a good thing. You want one too, trust me. Go home and get one. It's actually a good thing. I qualify as a resident. As a resident of Alaska. Alaska has no state sales tax. Who's the moron now? Right? I know what I'm doing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I do. Well, sort of. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I got some disappointing news from my doctor. He said I have the lowest cholesterol he had ever seen. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible. Are you kidding me? I screwed up. I didn't plan this well. I didn't take this serious. I can't afford to live to be like 120. I never took this, never swim a low-fat diet. I may be sitting home one day eating cat food or going to Denny's, whatever. It's just
It's the same thing.
Cat food or Denny's? Well, that's a tough one. I don't know. I think I'll take the cat food. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough call. It's a tough. And earlier this year, I had a chance to perform at a senior citizen center. I was really nervous about it. I was afraid I was going to blend in. Like they would maybe never ever let me leave.
Lock the doors.
Sir, would you go back to your room? No. I was the comedian, but I don't mind if I could take a little nap now. I don't really need a room. If you got lunch or something, that'll be fine. It's just whatever you got would be.
The drugs are amazing.
Yeah, whatever you got. You got lunch. And you probably can tell I was adopted. Can you tell? Seriously, I'm kind of self-conscious. You can tell. Well, the good news is I'm available now. If anyone thinks I would make a nice addition to your family, I would love to hear from you.
Got you.
And what better Christmas gift than this guy?
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you. And seriously, I don't want to end up in foster care. That would suck. Foster care. Yeah. I know that, Mom. I dated you 15 years ago. That's creepy. It's creepy. No, if I got adopted again, it would be like, hey, Billy, I'm your new brother. Yeah, I'm Mr. Fiddleman. We're gonna be roommates. We're gonna be sharing the same bunk bed. Gonna borrow a football or baseball glove. Some Viagra. No problem. No problem. No problem at all, Billy. No. And as an adoptee, I can tell you that I've never been breastfed. I'm still hopeful.
Yeah.
Still hopeful. I'm gonna keep the dream alive.
That's awesome.
I'm a dreamer. Yeah. Obviously, I'm aware that I could have been an abortion.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm okay. Thank you. 2 weeks ago, I was in trouble, but now I'm fine with that. I'm okay. I am pro-choice, except when I'm the fetus. I know. I'm a hypocrite. That's where I draw the line. That's where I'm not an idiot. I'm a hypocrite, but I'm not an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. I joined Ancestry.com. I sort of messed up submitting my DNA. I didn't know they wanted a saliva sample. DNA, what's the big deal? Deal with it. I mean, should have read the instructions. I should have read the instructions. You should have read them and told me. It's just, it was embarrassing. Take it easy with it. I don't care. Whatever you want to do with your. So, I full-blooded brother. We're almost identical twins. We've never met. And he wants nothing to do with me. Here's the crazy part. He's never even seen my credit score. That's the crazy part. Usually you go about 200 on a credit score, you're good. You're good to go, but it's hey, we're not worth his ass, seriously. So I want you to know I'm not bragging, but I have I've procreated with a partner.
Oh,
with an actual partner. I have a daughter. Yeah, she was not adopted. We had her the old-fashioned way. Guilt. That's how we had her. Yeah. That's how we. It's a good way to have her.
Great. That's fucking great.
Well, she's getting married next year, and she's going to invite me, which is really exciting. She's going to invite me, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a challenge financially, considering I'm still paying for the wedding when I first got married. It's maybe a problem. And we may have my birth parents walking her down the aisle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, apparently they're really good at giving kids away. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for have a good time. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.
So funny, man. I'll be laughing about some of these jokes.
That was fucking great.
Jesus, crazy. Oh, my son. I can't even think. Oh, you made me think about when my son asked me where babies come from. And I wanted to be honest with him, right? So I was like, men have a fluid called semen that gets into a woman. And when it gets into the stomach, they have a baby. And my son was like, how it get into their stomach? They drink it? And I was like, no. That's how we wish they got pregnant.
That's good.
Get that shit out, bitch.
Anyway, some more of our sponsors that we want to give a quick shout out to is Tickle Me Tuesdays comedy open mic night every Tuesday and you know how to pronounce it better than me. This is a great spot that I've been to for a few of their contests. It's a really, really nice spot. Great atmosphere, great food if you're into ethnic African food. Drink specials, good atmosphere. So if you get a chance, go check out a comedy show at Tickle Me Tuesdays comedy open mic. Open mic is open for individuals. So if you ever wanted to try comedy, this might be a good place to get started. Also, and this is thrown by Janky Promotions too. We love those guys over there.
That's starting March 3rd. It's
starting March 3rd, absolutely.
Yeah.
But they do it every Tuesday too. So and then we got another good partner of ours that over at FNP Presents. Beer, Laundry, and Jokes with Adam Winnick. He is very super funny. We got some great comics, local comics that are going to be on there. Eargasm favorite Cole Clayton is going to be part of this show. This is Friday, September 11th. So tonight, in about an hour, if you guys can make it, go check it out. Can we see the address, Mr. Ogai?
Can we see the address?
Yeah, the address.
No, we can't see the address on there.
Okay. Well, I'm sure.
Google it.
Yeah, I'm sure if you friend request any of these comics, the host or any of the comics, they probably have it in their link. So make sure to get out and enjoy a comedy show and support local comedy wherever you can. I don't give a damn if it's at a laundromat, a bar, who cares? Go support local comedy. I've seen some fat strippers that were funny. So if you guys are ready for your next comedian, I want you guys to click your mouses, show some love, throw us a comment. Why don't you comment and let us know who you like, who you don't like. And okay, here we go. That comedy show, by the way, is at Barkamy Bar and Grill, 804
Pharmacy.
Market Street in Akron. Is that Barkamy?
Pharmacy, like pharmacy,
Pharmacy.
bar.
Like a pharmacy. It's a pharmacy.
That's
Okay.
clever.
Yeah, get your drugs and your drink on, I guess, right? Or they put drugs in your drink. They Bill Cosby your ass. Okay. But I want you to give it up for your next comment coming through the virtual microphone, y'all. A Eargasm favorite. Give it up for Brad Ryan, y'all. Let's see what he got for us tonight. Brad Ryan.
What's up, guys? Good stuff, all of you. I hope my microphone's not clicking. Hey, Marty, you were talking about being in the old folks' home, 95 years old and such. I don't know about you guys, but I have no interest in living to be 100 years old. No interest whatsoever. Because even if I get so lucky as to be banging a chick 20 years younger than me, she would still be 80 years old. I'm sorry, I have no burning desire to make love to an 80-year-old woman. Once was enough for me. And it was very traumatic when I broke her hip. And Atul, good stuff as well. Atul, you're from Minnesota, correct?
From Cleveland, North Olmsted, but I live in Minneapolis.
Oh, so you the land of 10,000 lakes.
Yes,
How
exactly.
do we know it's not the land of 9,999 lakes in a very large pond?
Because they have a lake census team that counts all the lakes every year.
Damn.
Shut them down.
Well, go back to Minneapolis.
He's already there.
So I hate cliche, and I hate the cliche "nothing ventured, nothing gained" is bullshit. Because during the pandemic, I have not done a lot of venturing, but I have gained 15 pounds.
Yeah.
And how about the cliche, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? That's bullshit, because that apple tree could be growing on the edge of a very sharp and steep cliff. When those apples fall, they're falling quite far from the tree.
That's right.
And how about no shit Sherlock? How did that phrase come into play? I have a theory, like when the famous fictional literary detective solved a crime and turned to his assistant, "Elementary, my dear Watson," and Watson responded with, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, where you been?
Nice one, Einstein.
So during the pandemic, I've been watching a lot of TV, and I don't know if you guys find yourself watching stuff you would normally never watch because nothing's in production. I found myself watching a show on History Channel called Historic Figures of Ancient China. And I really didn't give a shit about any historic figure from ancient China except for one that I was really curious about. Yeah, General Tso. Who the hell is General Tso, and how did he come up with that kick-ass chicken?
Fucking A.
Like was he a fiercely brave, heroic Chinese general who led his men to tremendous victory against overwhelming odds? Or was he more along the lines of our very own military-ranked poultry king, Colonel Sanders? Like, what if General Tso and Colonel Sanders were real historic figures and really squared off in a battle that was overlooked by American history books because of its controversial nature? Like, here's the thing that I envision unfolding on a battlefield. Good morning, Colonel. It's good day for battle. Yes, good morning, General. Too bad many of these men will be killed today. See, because each of them have 3,000 men and they're meeting at the battlefield. Colonel, what if we come up way to finish? What if we come up way to end our differences in nonviolent way? What are you proposing there, General? Colonel, see building on horizon. Building is chicken farm. What say we have cook-off? Gentlemen, how history was made. Who would win that battle?
Now you know the rest.
Oh, Colonel Sanders.
Sweet and spicy and tangy, but the Colonel has 7, count them, 7 herbs and spices. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of cooking during the pandemic, and I had to buy margarine today, and that gets confusing because there's so many different like margarines in the grocery store. But there's one margarine that I find really confusing and really strange. It's called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Yeah, I can't believe it's not butter. How do you come up with a name for your product and land on I can't believe it's not butter? Like, bullshit, that ain't butter. Kick me in the balls and call me Irene, that ain't butter. I think the executive decision was made by the creators smoking some I can't believe it's not crack in the board. But
This is meth, I can tell.
in the grocery store, there is a product called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. It's a liquid butter spray that has 0 calories and tastes like butter. How does that shit happen? What kind of black magic is going on there? 0 calories, but it tastes like butter. Why hasn't that technology been harnessed to give us I can't believe it's not pizza?
Beer.
Online dating is challenging during the pandemic. Anybody do some online dating?
No.
No, you guys do online dating. Online dating, and I got some online dating tips for women out there. Like, ladies, if the guy you're emailing on the internet, on the dating site, if his profile states that he is close to his family, and that essentially means he's living in his parents' basement, he might not be the greatest man. Or if his profile says he enjoys quiet evenings at home, that probably means he's on house arrest and his bracelet will prohibit you from going out.
So good.
Netflix and chill.
The online dating profile states that he enjoys sports, and the extent of that means he does 8 hours playing Madden 2010 on Xbox. He may not be the activity partner you truly seek. But the online dating sites, like it works the other way. Like women, like you list your body type. It can be slender, athletic, few pounds overweight, average. Every woman that lists her body type as average, it usually turns out that equates to average black bear. Athletic. It's like, yeah, that's because he's built like an NFL lineman. And then if her profile it says either smokes occasionally, yeah, that means that whenever she's like asleep, she doesn't smoke. I don't know about you guys, but after the show, I'm watching Alaskan Bush People on TV. And when I first saw that show advertised, I thought it was about a small town in Alaska in which personal grooming was upheld. So that's really what I got for you guys tonight. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, though, right?
That's right. Very good.
So funny, man. Average black bear. Wow.
See, I thought he was talking about like a gay website for big gay black men.
I'm average build. Yeah. Sure you are, honey.
Black bear. Come here, boy. You looking mighty good in those jeans.
There's online dating sites for every demographic out there. There's a dating site for people who stutter. It's called Date. I'm creating a dating site for people over 70. I'm calling it Expiration Date.
Wow.
All right, we got one more comment coming to bless the mic for you. Extra add-on. So I want you guys to give them your attention, show them your love. I know we've been doing this for about an hour, but you guys can give us one more comic, right? Give it up for Austin Trot, y'all. Let's see what he got for us tonight.
Hi, everybody. I don't know if you can tell in this stage as I decay from peaked in college to bald hipster, but I give really obnoxious answers to what kind of music do you like? I don't do the normal where you just say like 2 or 3 you don't know. I get region specific. Example, one of my favorite genres is Midwest emo, which you might not have guessed, but I don't think anyone's surprised to hear it. I think you might have just learned that's a genre and gone, if I had to draw someone who listens to that, it would look like you. I like it. I just wish they would have spent like a little longer on them names because they're all a bunch of sad boys who didn't think they'd make it big. So my favorite band is named The Pussies. It's all just like they're all just named after like sports teams by guys who clearly weren't good at sports. And like they don't Beach Boys it either. The only time they bring it up is as like a metaphor for not getting laid in high school. I don't know why I relate to the material. All right. What's the closest you can get to incest without being creepy? Just a step. So like I think men and women are similar but for like different reasons. For instance, like men and women both hate dating apps from what I've found, but for very different reasons. Like girls dislike them because every day on a dating app is like July 3rd at Nathan's Hot Dog Factory. It's just like wiener after wiener on an assembly line. And if her Snapchat's in her bio, that metaphor is quite literal. Guys, on the other hand, it's just like a desert of rejection. And when you finally come up to a little pussy oasis, it's a fucking mirage. It's just a cam girl. I like sex workers. Like I'm pro sex worker, but what I'm not pro is shady sales practice and secret closers. And they've gotten out of hand. Like the last girl I hooked up with from Tinder, I took her bra off, and all she had on was a pair of pasties that said "Subscribe to my OnlyFans." So here's a thing. If you have any comedian friends, to stop asking them, "So you getting paid yet?" Because like. First off, proves you've never seen my stand-up. Yeah, they're really shilling out dollars for this anti-capitalist chuckle festo. And second, like, it's just asking like, oh, you know that thing you do because it brings you joy in this horrible hell world? Is it a job yet? Like, I don't fucking come to your hobby where you're just like out there fly fishing or some shit, feeling like one. And at peace with the world, and I just barge in like, hey, you selling these fish? Dog, I was down at the market and I got a shit ton of trout the other day. You should see the fish they got at the market, bro. Oh, shit. So I'm ridiculously jealous and self-centered. I could see a guy dying in front of me, and my first thought would be, man, I wish I had some DMT. Not even using it, dude. You're just sitting there fucking bogarting the shit. Like, what are you gonna do? Where are you going with it? Just back to the nothingness from whence you came. Not special, dude. We're all gonna do it. I mean, everyone. Like, eventually, something came from nothing. It returns to that nothingness state where it will remain for infinity time in a realm outside of time until inevitably something. and then the cycle repeats over trillions of billions of years. And though infinity time has gone by to a creature just reawakened to consciousness, it'll feel like the blink of an eye. And you'll open yours to a new, strange world you'll try to make some sense of, retaining nothing of the life you lived or will live, save for the underlying feeling that along the way, somewhere you'll know why. So pass that shit here, dude. All right, guys, that's all I had for y'all. Thank you.
All right, that was great.
What a fire show tonight, man. Give it up with your clicks for everybody that you saw. If you like somebody particular, let me hear your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Real quick, let's just do a round robin and everybody plug what you're doing, your social media, or where you're going to be. Atul, you were first, so let's start with you.
Yeah, so I am not planning on performing anytime soon, but I'm at Haha Masala on Instagram and Twitter, and HH Masala on Facebook because it has the word Hamas in it. True story.
Brian, how about you? Let's plug.
You can follow me at Brian Eck Comedy on Instagram and Twitter. And then I'm going to be in Columbus for the next few weeks. I'm going to try and do a few shows, maybe come out to Cleveland. But then I'm moving to Orlando and Tampa, and I'll be at the Improvs over there.
Very cool.
Right.
Very cool.
Wow.
Jonathan, you still with us? What is that? That's Marco. Oh, is that what? What is that?
That's what I want to plug, Korean porn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate
It's
it.
a new restaurant down the street.
That's you, Marco.
Marty, how about you? What you got coming up? How can people follow you?
Well, I'm going to see my urologist next week. That's exciting. Besides that, well, she's a stripper also, so it's weird. It's a weird dynamic. No, on Twitter, it's at funny FUNNY 24HRS, and then the Instagram is funny FUNNY 24HRS1 on Instagram. And that's about it.
All right. And how about you, Brad? How where you at? Are you there? Okay, yeah, Brad. What do you? How can people follow you?
I quit Twitter 4 weeks after joining. I don't do Instagram because I'm old and lame. The pandemic has basically shut down what was shaping up to be my biggest year doing comedy in the 15 years I've done it.
Oh,
And
wow.
during I'm in Facebook jail for 30 days and makes no sense to look at me up on Facebook because I can't post anything.
Dude, you got to get on Instagram just to follow Cardi B. I mean, Jesus Christ, she's hilarious. How about you?
If you're near Tennessee, I'm doing a show there in Murfreesboro this Monday, a place called Liquid Smoke. On my social is just I Love Trot, like my last name there. That's all I got.
Yeah, we love you. We love you too.
I love you guys. Thanks for letting me go.
I want to promote what you got coming up as well.
All right, we got a full album Friday coming up in about an hour on Upside Down Studios. We're on Spreaker, we're on Spotify, on YouTube. You catch the link on the Upside Down Studios Facebook page. And just want to give a shout out to all the new comedians here today. Y'all kicked ass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, the dude from the 10,000 Riots and the poo up there and all them. Y'all kicked ass, my dude. And I hope you guys come back. And yeah, that's all I got.
Look inward. I mean, so funny, man. I'll be saying that shit all weekend. All right, y'all. Hey, one last time, Mr. O God, throw up our Cash App. And if you guys like all of the comments tonight, why don't you donate a couple of dollars to our Cash App? You can download the Cash App if you don't have it. Also, we would like to thank, that's our Cash App right there. You can scan the picture and send us a couple of bucks. Once again, this is shared out through all of the comics. So $1, $5, 50 cents, we don't care. Send us something just to show us that you like what we're doing and that you're going to continue to support. Also, too, we want to thank our sponsor at Temp Labor, now servicing Cleveland. certified temporary laborers. These are guys that can come out and make small repairs around your house. Give them a call and let them know what you got, and they'll let you know what they can do. Also, we want to shout out Funny Noise Production, one of our comedy partners. Shows going on all over Cleveland. One here happening in about 20 minutes. We still got that flyer, oh guy? Yep, Funny Noise Production. This show is coming up here in Akron. You can check out some of these comics, and once again, Eargasm favorite Chloe Clayton is going to be on that show. Also, Tickle Me Tuesdays. Make sure if you're a comic that want to try some comedy, we got an open mic that takes place there every Tuesday, starting what was that date again? March the 3rd. Yep, starting March the 3rd. Go check them out. This is done by Janky Promotions. A couple of great girls over there that put on live comedy. They love comedy. If you want to see what's going on in Cleveland comedy, check them out. Anybody else got anything they want to say before we go?
Yeah.
Don't forget about 9/11.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know what you're talking about. But if you guys, want to find me later, you can always find me on the FBI Most Wanted. So
Otis Firefly.
Had to squeeze one last one in there. Listen, y'all, we have been Eargasm Comedy for your free stay-at-home comedy show. Everybody out there, stay safe. Remember all of our fallen from 9/11, and have a great weekend, y'all. Thank you for supporting.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
All right.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Jazz hands.